Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Today I'm serving konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. I had some people trying to talk crazy about me today. Actually, it was like two drunk men, and they were talking to me. They thought I was actually Chinese. They were like, konnichiwa. So yeah, konnichiwa. But yeah, afternoon family. Hope you guys are doing amazing. 14 minutes past the top of the hour, and welcome to the Black Hot Fire Network, middle of the 21st century. Yeah, konnichiwa. I'm serving konnichiwa today with my hair clips. Let me tell you, the Chinese market is destroying our market so bad. Do you know how much I got for these four hair clips? Very less amount of money, and they're so pretty, so girly. I got a lot of stuff for my house for less than $1, literally. A lot of stuff, literally, during the weekend. That's how my weekend was. I went for shopping in one of the nearest Chinese market in the building or in the county, and I can say the Chinese people are destroying our market for real, 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 because that's what I was doing. During the weekend, I went out, got my konnichiwa hair clips. It sounds crazy. I'm saying konnichiwa hair clips. That's crazy. But we got Mr. Blackoff in the building. He's kind of busy, but he's gonna be joining us in a few. But I also got so many amazing stuff from my house. Literally, I got trash bags. Do you know you guys actually buy trash bags? Okay, so in the studio we have trash bags for free, but we get only four for a month. So each week you're supposed to use one trash bag, one trash bag, one trash bag for 4 weeks in a month, right? But for me, in my house, I don't get trash bags, literally. Like the trash bags are so expensive. They're not even part of the apartment's budget, literally. I look so good. I think I look so pretty. I think I look so pretty. Konnichiwa. Look like that, konnichiwa. Mm-hmm. I think I look so pretty. I don't care what y'all say, but I think I look so pretty. I look so good. Whatever. But anyway, yeah. I just discovered literally the trash bags in our apartment are very expensive. So where I went on Saturday, I got trash bags at a very affordable price, and I was very excited. I'm not gonna cap, because the last time I tried to get trash bags from our normal grocery supermarket, man, they're so expensive, and it made sense to me why most of the apartments don't buy trash bags. Because for me in my apartment, I don't get trash bags, but in this studio apartment, we do get trash bags. We should be a normal monthly uh given away type of thing for services, but we don't. But I got really cheap trash bags on Saturday for that is on the Chinese market, which is really, the Chinese market is killing our business. I'm not gonna lie. The Chinese market, I'm believed, is killing our market. Like for real, shit is really cheap. Shit is really really cheap. Like really really cheap. Really really cheap. So I'm gonna go to a Chinese market again and again and again and again and again and again. Sadly, as much as we're supposed to be killing the market, literally. But anyway, karibuni sana. This is the Africa Today show. My name is Joby. 18 minutes past the top of the hour, and of course, hope you guys had a beautiful weekend. Mine was amazing. I was shopping. That's why you can see my konnichiwa hair. Yeah, I was just like doing some girly shopping. I did my tomato shopping because I'm tired of tomato prices. I can't keep up with the tomato prices. They're so expensive, but I got at least some cheap tomato prices that I can keep up with for 3 weeks, according to my fridge. 3 weeks. I have a stock for 3 weeks. Before tomato prices go crazy, I have a stock for 3 weeks. And then I got onions, I got carrots, I got cucumbers, I got avocados. Let me show you a bunch of avocados I got like for today. Let me show you. Even capping. Avocados are the cheapest actually we can go for today's economy. They're so good. These are, let me see, 30 Kenyan shillings. Just a minute. I have a hiccup. I have a hiccup. I'm trying. I have a hiccup. I'm trying to contain myself to talking. Ugh. But these are 20. Oh. These are $23 avocado. I'm so sorry. I have a hiccup. These are $23 hiccup. These are $23 avocado to you guys. So I'd say today my supper today is gonna cost me or costed me. I have That's why I keep on telling you guys it's easy to survive in Africa because it's very cheap. I
Drink
have a hiccup.
water. Go,
Goddamn.
yeah, go get water. Go get
So
water.
um these let me see, $75 75 Kenyan shillings to, oh dang, that's cheap. Mm. This 50, this 58 cents 58 cents of beans. So my budget for tonight is this avocado, 58 cents of beans, and let me see, my rice. Damn. I don't know, so I have a hiccup. It's crazy. No, 100 USD. 100 Kenyan shillings. Oh, okay. And then my rice is 77 cents. So I have a rice. This is half a kg. This is going to last me for 3 days. Trust me, because I'm gonna cook this whole of it, and it's gonna last for more than 2 days if I'm taking rice consistently. But if I'm not, I only serve it once, and I have like two serves to go. And then I have beans, and I have avocado. Like I said, during the weekend I went to shopping, and I got the cheapest prices of onions and tomatoes. So it's affordable for me right now. But it's not affordable to many people. But anyway, with that being said, let me get water. Shit. Get water. Okay. All right. But karibuni sana, family. Hope you guys are doing great. Pardon my hiccup. I think we're gonna start with what has been happening with the Hunter virus, which is a distraction of the 2030 agenda. I'm gonna share a very interesting video, and then we see how also a, a video I was supposed to share last week on Friday about how Trump did cut funding in the 2025 budget, and that is actually him exerting the hantavirus, which is now killing people, study. So we're gonna look at a little bit into that and then get into our main conversation. So karibuni sana. Let me start with this amazing video right here. Okay, there it is.
I'm saying these things out of love for my fellow humans. The shot is not medicine. It is an intra-body nano network administered through. What they're finding in people are not blood clots. It is self-assembling, self-replicating nanotechnology. Lipid nanoparticles that have been modified on a molecular level, wrapped in pegylation, polyethylene glycol, one of the components that can be used to make hydrogel. The lipid particles are modified to be more sensitive to heat and frequency.
Again, here we go again with that shit. Nanoparticles up in you.
Come again?
You said she sees some of those nanoparticles. What is she taking from? That's that COVID shit. What she get? What's she taking now? Some shit for Hunter virus?
I think she was trying to address the hantavirus and where this is all coming from. Literally, the Vision 2030, the
Mm-hmm.
agenda, the unfolding, and
Yeah.
had another view which was talking about how Trump literally did deduct funding into the 2025 budget. That is on the research of the hantavirus. But I'm also trying to look at how they're exaggerating the figures, because some of my friends, not even some of my friends, but people around me, they're panicking, like extremely panicking. And I'm trying to understand, should I panic as well? But looking at the 2020 revelation and how they've been doing this, actually, because if you look at the patterns, they've been doing this after 6 years, where we have a new pandemic after six
No,
years.
you
I didn't.
shouldn't. No, you shouldn't be panicking unless you're around. Listen, let me explain what this is. This is what I'm
Mhm.
talking about. Africans, boy, I tell you, the ignorance in Africa is crazy. And the rest of the world
Excitement
too,
they find.
really. But let me explain. You get the virus if you're around any kind of rodents and rodent droppings, guys. So keep your house clean. Don't be around rodents and their droppings and their shit. And you should then also make sure you eat clean and take care of your immune system. You shouldn't be getting no viruses.
Real quick, all the ones on the left side are ours, right? It doesn't have a
Just
two on it.
oh, let me see. Let me
It's
see.
just some of the buttons.
Yeah, let me see.
Okay, so
Yeah.
based on what Keith is trying to explain, I'm gonna share a couple of videos regarding that. So we had the Trump administration, which
Yeah,
did
do these
cut the
have the two
funding
on
in
it?
2025.
Let me know these are yours. I
But
think.
I don't know those right there. Are those also ours?
Well, they got it stacked up. I'm pretty sure they are. They just
Yeah.
probably didn't put no damn
Unless it's on
thing.
the other side of it.
Yeah,
But
maybe, but yeah, I doubt they would stack
Oh
it.
yeah, I think it probably is.
Yeah.
so I'm gonna mute Keith for us to understand what is really happening, because personally, I'm experiencing the people getting the fear agenda already attacking them, and I want to smack someone on the face so bad, because I can't keep up with you not trying to understand what the mainstream media does. And it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Hear me out. But at the same time, I feel like, man, it's 2026 for you to not understand what the 2020 propaganda was all about. And I was trying to explain to so many people, especially during this weekend. I found myself in an explaining mode, which I didn't like. I really didn't like it. I didn't like it because I was getting myself in a space where I feel like I have to, it's like I'm training people what they need to think. And it's really exhausting at the same point. You know, it's like I have to tell you all over again. It's okay. I remember when Keith was telling us, oh, Joby, you need to remove the mask, Spikes and Kami. I didn't care about all of that. I didn't care about none of that because they were not trying to push for us to make believe it's safe for someone else when they come from another country. It's okay for us to hang out with them. It it was never like that. It was never like that. When Spikes
Or
and Kami came back, I was scared as shit. I'm not capping. I was scared as shit. This my real me.
we
Literally,
know
this
you,
my real me.
we know you were scared, especially with the back of that damn Uber with them.
Yeah, I was scared as shit. And I'm feeling that right now in so many of
No,
my friends because I'm trying to make them
no,
understand, hey, this is all an exaggeration in numbers, but
yes.
they're not trusting me. I don't know how to
Of
make
course,
them trust me.
they're not gonna trust you because they don't know anything. How you gonna trust you? Look, when propaganda gets you,
And
Joe, with fear. They can't
it's hard
understand your
for
brain.
me.
That's why fear is the number one. Fear is the number one way of especially with propaganda. It makes you see fear is a way where you can't think and
It's
you can't think clearly. That's on purpose because they
it's
don't have they don't have the information to even think through it to know if you're saying what's right or wrong. All they hear is on the news, people dying, his death, dying, it's a virus. Ah, like you were.
it's hurting me so bad because I don't know how to save the same people that was I was running away from maybe some time back. I don't know if it really makes sense, but I've gotten so many people, especially during this weekend. It's crazy. I don't know why during this weekend, but everywhere I've gone and I'm trying to buy some stuff, the first thing I'm asking something is like, Joby, do your journalism exportation. And then I'm like, hey, do you know about hantavirus? Do you know during the weekend I realized over 20 people don't know about hantavirus in Kenya so far? Do you know during the weekend, that was the collection of my numbers. Over 20 people don't know about hantavirus, and so many of them who have information about it are so scared because of the COVID-19 information that they had and because of the same media propaganda of fear that is being used. That's the same tactic they are using on protecting themselves. Do you know how scary this is? Do you know how
Of course,
ignorant, how
of course.
diabolic this is? Man, I'm like, are you kidding me? Because I'm gonna be very, very open. I went to a liquor store during the weekend where I buy my liquor, like around my home, right? And I'm like, hey, do you have antivirus? Then this lady was like, huh? I'm like, yeah. Do you have antivirus? Do you have antivirus right now before you serve me? She's like, antivirus?
You mean antiseptic, Joe? It's not
So,
antivirus.
no. So do you know what she said? Let me show you what she said.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Hunters, hunters. So she said the liquor. She said the liquor instead of the virus. She said, you have, you have the liquor. You have the liquor. So she,
Joby, you're in Africa where ignorance is on purpose.
no,
I told you a long time
she
ago.
said, she said, she said, do you have the liquor store? Okay, let me get the hunter's choice. A minute, just a minute, just a minute. So she said, do we have this? So this is a common drink in Kenya. She said, do we have hunter's choice instead of antivirus? I was really fucked up in the head. I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, I'm not gonna buy here. I'd rather go buy where people know what's happening. Because she's like, do you have hunter's choice? I'm like, no, I'm not talking about hunter's choice. I'm talking, do you know about your status? Do you know antivirus? She's like, antivirus? Like, gee, you don't even know what's happening in the world?
It's antiseptic, Joe. It's not antivirus.
Like, I guys are not getting
Sure,
me.
sure, you know what the hell you talking about. You ain't got the name right. You're looking for something like that. You got you got something that's gonna clean the counters and everything. That's called antiseptic. It's not
See?
antivirus.
No,
That's what it's
no,
called to clean up the counters.
no. What I was trying to do, I think, as a journalist, I was trying to go talk to people to see if they know what's happening, even from the mainstream media, right?
Okay.
So I was trying to, yeah, I was trying to, hey, do you know what's antivirus? And that's what I'm trying to say. People didn't know what antivirus is apart from this liquor. People are like Hunter's choice. You see how crazy it is?
I
Exactly.
already, y'all know, I don't know how you telling me. I already know. I've been talking. I just laugh because it's funny. I already know how the ignorance is in Africa. Why it's like that.
No, I didn't expect it to be this worse personally when I, because when I said it, I expected people to know already what's happening. But people talking about Hunter's Choice, this already a drink. I'm like, God damn, shit, you don't even know what's happening. That's so crazy. Like that's so crazy. That's crazy. But anyway,
The Trump administration cut funding that would have studied the hantavirus. What? What? Trump administration, it sounds like a repeat of coronavirus all over, doesn't it? Yes, you're going to love this one. Not clear who did, whether it was those Doge kids feeding us into ChatGPT, but somebody in the Trump administration instructed the National Institute of Health, NIH, to cut all funding for the West African Centers for Emerging and Infectious Diseases and the Centers of Research in Emerging and Infectious Diseases back in June 5th, 2025, under the Donald Trump administration. They were studying the hantavirus. Hantavirus now that everybody's beginning to know about and should be somewhat certainly aware of. Don't know how concerned we need to be, but supposedly this virus is not able to be transmitted from human to human except in certain strains. The Andes strain, guess what strain this is? The Andes strain. Yes. And my question is, Donald Trump, who in your administration made this brilliant decision? Now, you're going to love the reasoning. Was it a Doge kid? Were they feeding it into ChatGPT? Who made these medical research decisions? MAGA, this is what you all put in charge of our government. Doge kids, whoever did this.
so my question would be literally, are we going to a new pandemic, which I seem like it is what we're going into, and it's really scary times because if you're talking about another pandemic, you know, it's really scary according to me. Like if we go into another pandemic and them not being decisive about this war and all that, I feel like it's really, really scary. It's really scary. Like it's really, really scary according to me. So that's the question personally I really have. Like, are we going to another pandemic, another lockdown? What should we expect? And if so, I feel like the world should be really devastated because we already have the war, Iran. Today was supposed to be a meeting between, I think, the US and China about the next economic decision they're supposed to be making. So we're going to see if this is going to be happening or not. Right?
Who did it? I want to know. But here, you're going to love the reasoning. Here's the reasoning, and this is in Scientific American. The reasoning is this. They said it was unsafe for Americans, and then they said it was not a good use of taxpayers' funding. What? What? Studying the hantavirus is unsafe for Americans and not a good use of taxpayers' money? Well, guess what? There were 17 Americans on board this ship, of which I believe 7 of them got off the ship in St. Helena, and came back to the United States. And there are people that were on board the ship that have left that had the virus. So there you have it. We're going to see how unwise a decision this is. And I want to know who in the Trump administration made the decision. Somebody did. I want to know. Love to hear from my Democrats, my MAGAs, my crazies, my cuckoos, and the burn all labels. See, this is what they need to be worried about instead of damn ballrooms. What do you all think?
And we're prepared.
Well, would you look
Trump administration?
Well, would you look at that? The Trump administration cut funding to a study on hantavirus, which is the same virus behind the deadly cruise ship outbreak that everybody's talking about right now. Because, of course, they did. In 2025, the Trump admin eliminated funding for a group that had been running a pilot project aimed at studying the type of hantavirus that has been confirmed to be behind an ongoing outbreak on this cruise ship. There have already been 3 confirmed deaths, and the virus has potentially spread beyond the ship because there were passengers who disembarked in different countries during the voyage. The pilot project was designed to better understand how hantavirus passes from rodents to humans and was being conducted through the West African Center for Emerging Infectious Diseases. It was one of 10 centers that Donald Trump shut down last year. This is what happens when you cut funding for research, cut funding for science, and instead build a ballroom or give money to your wealthy donors. This is exactly what happens. I really mean this. Everything good falls apart with this administration. Everything they touch gets ruined. And it is just such a shame because now we are here.
Trump administration cut funding last year to study the exact strain of hantavirus that's behind this outbreak. And they did it because they called the research unsafe. You see, they shut down all 10 centers in the Federal Research Network called CREED, the Center for Research in Emerging Infectious Diseases. These were facilities specifically designed to study viruses that jumped from animals to people. One of those centers, the West African Center for Emerging Infectious Diseases, had a...
Jabba, I see your comment. You're saying mice are everywhere. If you don't clean up droppings, you can get it. Like how roaches spread salmonella, if I'm pronouncing correctly, salmonella. In African homes, I'm not gonna lie to you. If you find a rat, you must be a really, really dirty ass person. I'm not even gonna lie. That's just the truth. In an African home, you find a rat, you are a really, really dirty. And I'm emphasizing on that because it's the truth. You are a really, really dirty ass person. I'm sorry, I can't even take drinking water from you. I'm sorry. I can't even take nothing. I don't care. I'd rather starve than take anything from you because you're that dirty. Yeah. And we know, as Africans, I do believe we do know when someone is dirty. I don't need to see twice. I can see from your sitting room to your kitchen to your toilet, how you live. Your life explains a lot as a black person, especially to me. How clean are you? I don't need to get more. That's it. I think I was saying it last week personally. The moment I see rodents, even rodents, I'm going so far. The moment I'm seeing cockroaches in your house, man, you're so dirty. I can't. Listen to this.
Pilot program running with...
Well, would you look at that? The Trump administration cut funding to a study on hantavirus, which is the same virus behind the deadly cruise ship outbreak that everybody's talking about right now. Because, of course, they did. In 2025, the Trump admin eliminated funding for a group that had been running a pilot project aimed at studying the type of hantavirus that has been confirmed to be behind an ongoing outbreak on this cruise ship. There have already been 3 confirmed deaths, and the virus has potentially spread beyond the ship because there were passengers who disembarked in different countries during the voyage. The pilot project was designed to better understand how hantavirus passes from rodents to humans and was being conducted through the West African Center for Emerging Infectious Diseases. It was one of 10 centers that Donald Trump shut down last year. This is what happens when you cut funding for research, cut funding for science, and instead build a ballroom or give money to your wealthy donors. This is exactly what happens. I really mean this. Everything good falls apart with this administration. Everything they touch gets ruined. And it is just such a shame because now we are. Well, would you look at that? The Trump administration cut funding to a study on hantavirus, which is the same virus behind the deadly cruise ship outbreak that everybody's talking about right now. Because, of course, they did. In 2025, the Trump admin eliminated funding for a group that had been running a pilot project aimed at studying the type of hantavirus that has been confirmed to be behind an ongoing outbreak on this cruise ship. There have already been 3 confirmed deaths, and the virus has potentially spread beyond the ship because there were passengers who disembarked in different countries during the voyage. The pilot project was designed to better understand how hantavirus passes.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to hear something crazy? So, there's a deadly outbreak of something called the hantavirus on a cruise ship right now. 3 people have died. Some people are out there possibly infecting others right now. It's a mess. But guess what we've learned as this crisis was unfolding? That the Trump administration did 2 things last year that made something like this not just more likely to happen, but also harder to solve. So number 1, last year, RFK Jr.'s massive layoffs wiped out virtually all full-time staff in the CDC's vessel sanitation program. That's the team responsible for inspecting cruise ships and leading outbreak responses on them.
Pause that, Joe. Pause that. You understand? Listen, you got a rogue government like the Trump administration. They're trying to privatize everything. So what they're trying to, so everything's breaking down. So you got a criminal. They're all criminals, right? The criminal shit. So you got a criminal class of people running government now, and they don't care about actual administration work. There's all as much as they can steal from said government, right? So they've been doing that, but steal it. So it's like it's Africa now. It doesn't exist. So America's got so corrupt now because no one ever been checked. No one's going to prison for all the corrupt they've done. We got a rogue. It's just a rogue government. This Trump organization is a rogue government. It's rogue. It's corrupt. It's wicked. It's goddamn. It's some Americans have never seen this level of corruption. So nothing works. No institutions work. Nothing works. Because like I said, it's like being in Africa now, like or down in South America. When these South American countries where shit don't work. So you're really like left on your own. So they gutted most of the institutions because they've been stealing that money, putting it into the military-industrial complex for their buddies, for their Jewish buddies, to just make money off a constant war. Nothing ever gets solved. It's you can't have this. Remember, he can't be told you. We can't have this. We can't do this. We just got money for war. Money for war is all we got. Money for war. That's it. So, so that's what's going on. And anyway, guys, we don't get off this because I don't want to make the show about the Joe shit they're doing. I don't want to make the show about no hantavirus shit anyway. This is this thing is not even important. Like I said, if you guys are eating correctly, you don't got a bunch of rats right around you, and you're not near their droppings. That's how the virus goes. And sadly enough, understand this is what they want to say. We're different from those other folks. I put it like that, so I won't be since we're different from the other folks. Your immune system is different, so it's not gonna affect you. Nobody see nobody black getting fucked up. If you, right, in a clean environment, right, you're not living filthy, not living in goddamn rat doo-doo, you're gonna be okay. Okay, so stop freaking out. Let's get off of that. Anyway, let's get off of that. Let's go. We're talking about what's really going on in the country. It's called equal protection under the law, guys. They're trying to give you guys don't know. I'm sure you guys all know now what they're trying to do. The white supremacy is now in your face. And I love it. I love it. It's no more. We don't know. All the coons. We're gonna see what all the coons say now, right? So they're taking away your Voting Rights Act, right? Your voting. They're trying to destabilize all your voting. Correct. So. What you see happen now with them trying to take away all your voting, now they open to they want to take away the 14th Amendment. 14th Amendment is equal protection under the law. So they already know they're killing you, but they want to make it even more. And that's so it won't even no question. So you ain't try to fight no more that you're supposed to get shot in the head. You're supposed to go to jail for shit that ain't real. They're trying to take away your citizenship and equal protection under the law. So Joe, I want you to go since you're stay on TikTok. I want you to say Alabama. Say Alabama Alabama, ALAMBA, Alabama House member says he hopes the Supreme Court gets rid of the 14th Amendment. So if you guys see now, we're gonna show how I told you this ruling was gonna affect you on the ground level, not just on the national level. So all the states, all the racist states, southern states have all scrambled now to stop black people from voting immediately. So it wasn't all that, Republicans freed the slaves and the Republican bullshit they kept giving, right? Because we know all the racists became Republican right after blacks moved to Democratic Party, and the Democrats got the signed in the Voting Rights Act, right? So all the racists went to the Republican Party. So don't let them get fooled and get said, it was the Republicans that helped free the slaves. Nobody helped free us. We freed ourselves through warfare. So now that you're going to have to be fighting in the street again, right? Now you're going to be fighting in the street again. Damn, dude, what you doing? Crazy motherfucker. Now you're fighting in the street. Some homeless motherfucker some homeless dude just ran in front of me. With his shopping cart and all that shit.
I didn't know he's homeless.
Huh?
I didn't know he's homeless.
Yeah, I mean, they were homeless because he got a shopping cart, Joe, with garbage. So we know he's homeless. How did I know he's homeless? He got a shopping cart of garbage, Joe, and he looked homeless. In America, people have shopping carts to put all their shit in it, Joe. Like you do at the store, shopping cart, they have a shopping cart full of shit, just walking around with that shit. So I know he's homeless.
I'm cool in Africa. I don't have to be shopping in some shopless shit. All right, for me to be recognized I'm homeless. Anyway, yeah.
So anyway, what I'm about to say, anyway. So as you see now, you see all the legislation. We're gonna show how it's been erupting all over the South, right? Because it's open race. I'm loving it. The racism is open. It's palpable. No more denying. No more white people good, all that old shit. The race is in your face. I'm loving it. Right? It's all out in the open. But like I said, we're not our ancestors. But go to see if you can find it on TikTok. Say white Alabama House member says he wished they can get rid of the 14th Amendment. So if you guys know that's your citizenship, and that's all. Say Alabama House member.
They wish they didn't get.
Say wish they get rid of the 14th Amendment by Supreme Court. 14th Amendment. So.
Amendment. Okay.
So now they're openly we know this is racism. Can't call nothing what it is. White people being evil. See, they don't want that. Make sure you can't vote. Right? So they take away your voting rights. Remember, you only got your voting rights 60 years ago. They'll tell you that long time ago shit. They tell you, we were wicked and evil a long time ago. No, they're still wicked and evil now. Nothing's changed. Yeah, go hit the first one right there. He's telling you. And if you guys know the 14th Amendment, that's equal protection under the law. Go ahead, Jim. Sorry, go ahead.
Congressional districts again. It gives us a chance in all of them if we give some reprieve from courts, and so we'll see how that goes, and certainly hope that the Supreme Court will overturn Amendment 14. Give us a shot.
Is it that?
Visit those.
Is that?
So what would you say from your perspective?
That's open racism.
Ms. Pro Tem, everyone was relatively silent on the goings-on. What would you say from your perspective is the biggest misconception about what the bills do, and a message that you'd like to see out there?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think the biggest misconception is, the thing about it is people tend to forget what happened when this thing went to court before. We actually, the Republican Party had that seat in Mobile, number 2 congressional seat 2, so district 2. So that
fake me, they ain't calling them out. We all know this is racism.
Courts try to overtake some of these red state seats, and that's certainly what happened in that one. And with the ruling that happened in Louisiana, we felt like it gave us a chance to maybe regain that seat, but also open up 7, District 7. And I think that's happened. You know, all we need now is the courts to overturn 14, and we can look at a new election.
Speaking of a tournament, get rid of these niggas. So okay, so we have, that's good enough. Check this old racist white bastard up. We open up Google, and I want you to read the say the 14th Amendment of the United States Constitution. The 14th Amendment of the United States Constitution. So we see what that is. So that citizenship, where would they send you? You've been here before all these people. Send you where? What he was saying. So, these people all came from Europe recently. Go ahead, Joe.
Ratified on the 9th of 1868, 14th Amendment is a cornerstone of the U.S. Constitution that grants citizenship of the persons born or naturalized in the United States, including the formerly enslaved people, and guaranteed equal protection in the
equal protection under the law. So they're trying to get rid of your citizenship. They're trying to say you're not American citizens as black people, and you have no equal protection under the law. So you go into court, somebody shoots you in the face, you can't sue. You have no equal protection under the law. They're trying to tell you, you're nobody. You have no rights. See, that's what the white man just told you right there. That's what that old racist ass C told you, right? No racist ass C. I wish they get rid of the 14th Amendment so these niggas can have equal protection under the law. Because, see, the whole thing, guys, they're trying to put you back in slavery. That's what they want. But the Black American community, we're not South Africans. We're not weak and goofy. We're not the South Africans. So that's never going to happen with us, right? We're not the South Africans. We're not weak and stupid. So, since your TikTok say chaos, chaos breaks out in the Tennessee legislature. Tennessee would be Tennessee, Tennessee.
I'm hearing gunshots outside. What the hell is going on?
Huh? What happened?
I'm hearing gunshots outside. The hell
you did what? What happened, Joby?
I'm hearing gunshots outside my office. So I don't know what's going on.
Maybe you guys don't got equal protection under the law no more either.
No, it's because you saw people who are protecting Macron here, so people maybe might have caused problems. I don't know.
I'm gonna get mad, but I really don't give a damn. There is a conversation happening in this country right now about race, power, voting rights, education, and opportunity. And a lot of black people feel like we are watching certain protections and progress slowly get chipped away piece by piece. And the problem is we too distracted to see the chessboard. Everybody laughing online, everybody arguing online, everybody caught up in celebrity drama. Meanwhile, policies are changing.
That's just stupid. We don't got no time for no more black and womanist, the dating bullshit. We got no time for no celebrity gossip no more, and that's good, because that's getting real. Who's got time for no more stupid shit? Useless work. I've been saying a long time ago, because now you get your back broke, black people, in your face. Mary J's got a new album. You know what happened with Burger? Who gives a fuck? Who cares? Throw that shit in the garbage. Black man ain't right. Shut the fuck up. We don't got time for that shit no more. We don't got time for distractions and nonsense. These white people coming for it all now. The same wicked racists are back. Because guess what? They never stop. Yep, you were lulled to sleep with that fake MLK shit. You were lulled to sleep thinking, they changed. The same fake story they tell Africans. They tell you, niggas all of a sudden got good. They just want to get good now and be good, do good. All that old stupid shit they tell you, right? But now you see that's open racism from state to state to state. Even Virginia, guys. Remember I was saying what state would pass this? I told you Virginia would be on the damn, on the in the middle. Virginia voters voted so they couldn't do this, but their racist ass Supreme Court of Virginia said no, we want it done. We want this done. What? Like what? Yeah, we want it done. So they're gonna try to change their districts too in Virginia. The people said no, so they went against the people's vote and put one of their crooked ass judges and say, yeah, you can change the damn vote here in Virginia too. See, the racism is, so it don't matter what the voters say. They're going for straight racism again. If they feel it's their time, they're scared, they're dying out. For them, it's always about power and domination. And then that bullshit. Y'all be saying, oh, they found Jesus. They changed him and good. None of that shit. You're wicked and evil, always going to be wicked and evil. That when you get to your fucking thick skull. Times change, they don't. Then said, I ain't know who's going to get this bad. I didn't even, this caught me off guard. I never thought, even me, I didn't see this play. I never thought in a million years that the Supreme Court would be this bold to roll back our voting rights. I didn't even see this coming. I ain't gonna lie. I said, there's no way this could happen. So I was just as foolish and stupid too. Because as wicked as they are, I said, there's no way they can take us back to the goddamn 50s. There's no way. Fool on me. Fool on me. Go ahead, let's talk, Joe.
Our history are changing. Voting rights conversations are changing, and people are scared that the country is moving backwards instead of
forward. They scared.
That's why you see protests. That's why you seeing people marching. That's why emotions are high, because for a lot of Black Americans, history don't feel that far away. Our grandparents lived through segregation. Our elders lived through discrimination. People fought, marched, bled, and died for the right to vote and exist equally. So when people hear conversations that sound like regression, it hits a nerve. And what I need Black people to understand is panic without organization don't help nobody. Anger without strategy don't help nobody.
Strategy.
We need education. We need.
That's the same thing I was talking about earlier today. We pain without organization, because when it comes to revolution, you have to understand what are you fighting for.
Exactly.
Where is your pain, anger, agony coming from? That's what I was trying to talk about earlier. Actually, I was saying that for you to be able in that spirit of fighting, you have to understand where your pain comes from. It has to be from the gut to the heart. Like you feel that pain of change, that you want it so bad. You gotta
be organized. You gotta be organized too.
At the end of the day, there's strategy.
And have a strategy.
Strategy can work, but you can have the wrong people when it comes to strategy, because everyone wants a change until it benefits them. That's Africa today. Literally, when you look at Africa today, we have puppets who are trying to make us believe, changes for you, changes, all bullshit of hopes with these churches and the same colonial system. But do we really want a change? That has to come from us, the majority, the people. We have to yearn. We have to be desperate. We have to be very angry. I'm not even talking about anger from the stomach, like really angry. You're tired of even being angry to the point where you've been angry.
Well, you gotta be angry, but you gotta be controlled anger. It's gotta be organized, because they can always take your energy and turn it to someplace else where you don't want. They can always take your energy to put it to somewhere else, and you don't even know what the hell's going on. You must have strategy and know what you're fighting for. So this is what's going on. We're going to let them play. I want to see some videos of them count, because they're in the streets going after white folks in Tennessee. all in their face.
Unity, we need
Go.
unity, we need political awareness. We need to actually pay attention. If they want to segregate, let's get it. Because if your voice didn't matter, nobody will work so hard to influence it, suppress it, or discourage it. And whether people agree or disagree politically, one thing is true.
That's right. We want the apartheid. Let's get it.
Engaged and involved, and that's the real conversation.
There we go. Yeah. So pause it. So let me see what's going on. So black people are erupting in Tennessee because I told you all these states, you've seen the guy, Joe Should the guy in Alabama, they're all doing it. All the states are doing it in the South, right? The old Confederate states. He told me that bad things have changed. My white man ain't as bad as the other white man. All that bullshit you've been told. And you see, they're all wicked. You all fucked up. Y'all fucked up in the head till you're seeing the true nature, who they are. Who they are. And when they did it and they had a chance to disenfranchise, when they had the first chance to disenfranchise you, they all jumped on it. With no hesitation, they jumped on the chance to disenfranchise your black ass and knock you out the box. They also got them in Alabama talking about taking away the 14th Amendment, your equal protection under the law. When you can't even be protected, I can knock you in the back of your fucking head and throw you in a ditch. It ain't nothing gonna happen to me because I'm white. That's what they want. They want to return back to their evil nature. I told you, when they can't blow up and kill shit and be warmongers, be violent barbarians, that shit, they don't like, they hold all that savagery in. They don't like to hold all that savagery in. They pretend like they're a human being. They're savages. They want to be a savage. That's why they fuck human beings, fuck all that humanity. I want to be a savage. I'm gonna knock you in your head and drag you to the street. That's what I want to be able to do. So that's what you're seeing, right? So people in Tennessee, the black people in Tennessee, like, nah, we're not gonna allow this shit. You can do it, but some shit gonna happen. So I told you, it's gonna be a lot of bubble gum around this bitch. A lot of bubble gum of certain folks. This ain't Africa. This damn sure ain't South Africa. Gonna be some bubble gum going on around this motherfucker. You can bet that. Go ahead, Joey, play it.
All hell has broken loose after the Supreme Court's ruling gutting the Voting Rights Act Section 2, as all of these MAGA Republican states are now getting rid of any black majority congressional districts, and they are refusing allowing black Americans to have representation at all.
And I'm not really mad about it because these black people, they're all controlled by the Jays anyway. They were all controlled by the Jays anyway. We never had no damn. They never vote in our benefit. So I'm not really mad about them going away. We should have the right to vote, but they trying to stop that. So that's what you got happening right now.
Of the Tennessee legislature, as they now passed a new map gerrymandering the state after the Supreme Court ruling in Louisiana versus
Pause it. You see it right there? So already, Tennessee, all these southern states move. In Florida, you got the same shit. Florida, Tennessee, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana. They all moved to Texas. I'm in the capital of Texas right now. I'm in Austin. I'm in the capital of Texas right now. I'm in fucking Austin, Texas. All these motherfuckers moved with the quickness that day to disenfranchise black people. You niggas. That's right, tell it. So none of that bullshit. All white peoples ain't bad. They moved that day to disenfranchise black people. Immediately to kick your ass out the voting rolls. That day, all these fucking states, Texas, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, Kentucky, all of them. Their racism is on the that's right. That's right. We pretend. I mean, they ain't pretending to me. Yeah, we pretend we weren't racist. We can't stand you niggas. We're gonna try to take away your equal protection and make sure you can't vote for shit. Locking your ass up, put you back in slave labor. You understand that? Slave labor. So we're also gonna go back and tell you. Remember, when Joby told you about 2 months ago, we talked about Project 25. When they were getting rid of the Hispanics, they said, how can we make black people be slaves again? That was their conversation in real time. They say, well, I don't think black people gonna go for that. I can make these niggas be slaves. I can get these niggas back in slavery. That's what they said. Can you imagine this? 2025, 2026. How can we enslave these niggas? Understand this? That's what they want globally. So don't ever get it twisted. But go ahead, Jeffrey, play it.
Of all remaining congressional districts that had a black majority. So now in Tennessee, it's just going to be exclusively MAGA Republican. More on that in a moment. We learned this morning about this 4-3 ruling from the right-wing Virginia Supreme Court, where they overturned the redistricting referendum that was approved by voters last month that could have netted the Democrats 5 additional House seats. So to be clear, the MAGA Republicans in MAGA Republican states are just pushing through unlawfully these gerrymandered maps without bringing referendums to the people. It's not unlawful. Virginia Supreme Court,
the racist ass Supreme Court just made it legal. That's why they're doing it. It used to be against the law, but you got new judges there. They got the racist Supreme Court. The new judges in this is legal now. So it's not illegal. It was illegal to do what they're doing. Now it's not. Since it's not illegal no more, what they do? You see all the white people doing it, all disenfranchising black people. Because the Supreme Court said, well, it's no longer legal. They told you racism don't exist. Remember, they didn't say racism don't exist. As soon as they passed the bullshit, racism don't exist, you see the racism come right back out. All that fake ass shit. Don't ever think racism always, as long as they exist, racism is going to exist.
And then the right-wing Supreme Court in Virginia said, nope, we're not going to allow you to do it. Only the MAGA states can do it. I have more video I want to show you in a moment. The Supreme Court in Virginia ruled that the General Assembly violated the Virginia Constitution in advancing the amendment and putting it forward as this referendum for the people to vote on. And so the Supreme Court said, nope, we are going to nullify that. I'll show you that decision in just a moment. I want to bring us back, though, to Tennessee. And here in Tennessee, you have more of these MAGA Republican members, state representatives, and senators getting booed as they arrived to eliminate the black congressional representation.
People could be allowed to take a life if someone takes their things. That bill allowing deadly force to defend property is now heading to the governor's desk.
What's your property worth? And how far is too far to protect what's yours? In Tennessee, lawmakers just raised the stakes.
Right now, under current law, if someone is breaking into your property, if they're stealing from you, if they're destroying what you've worked your entire life to build, you're expected to wait. You're expected to hesitate. You're expected to second guess and take a calculated risk at defending what's yours.
This bill would let people use deadly force to protect their property if they believe they had no other option, and there's also a serious threat to human safety. Democrats pushing back against the legislation.
The reason that we were taught you don't kill people over property is because they are not putting at risk an innocent human life. What this legislation seems to be doing is lowering that threshold significantly and substantially.
Even some Republicans had their concerns, worried the bill could justify shooting an older person with dementia who unknowingly was in the wrong place.
The good book says that it's an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. And what that really is given to humanity for is to restrain us from going after someone in a greater way than they have harmed us. My concern here, Representative Capley, is that you're saying, what I'm hearing you say...
You said a lie. See, pause it. See, all these fake Christians, they were supposed to... That's the Old Testament. You're supposed to go... If you're a Christian, the Old Testament's out. You're supposed to go with the New Testament. It's not an eye for an eye no more. It's supposed to be turn the other cheek. Not for no eye for an eye. That's the Old Testament. You ain't supposed to even use that. And so... what I'm saying is black people, look, listen here, black people. This is what we got to start doing. I want you to understand this. They're playing for keeps again, okay? They're playing for keeps. To destroy us as a people. They're playing for fucking keeps. So, no more playtime no more. So this is what's got to happen. Everybody with the you know how they love their football in the South, SEC and the ACC. All black athletes, you transfer today. And you don't play for no SEC teams, no Alabama, no Georgia, no Florida, no Texas A&M, no Texas, no goddamn Tennessee, no damn Virginia, no North and South Carolina, no damn Louisiana, LSU. All their teams, basketball, football, black people, you do not fuck around with these teams at all. All right? You make sure you don't send your children to any of these fucking schools. No one, none of you. See, the only thing ever understand is the dollar sign. Those black people, we're going to have to come together and flex power. No more, I don't know what to do. I don't know. No, you're going to flex power on these races. So you destroy the SEC, you destroy the ACC. No more Georgia Tech, no more Georgia Bulldogs, and my team, no more Florida State, no more Florida Gators, no more Miami Hurricanes. None of that shit. They get all stinking ass sorry white players. But nobody can watch that shit because they got no athleticism. There's no football team, there's no basketball team at all. So we're not allowed to vote in your state. So why the fuck is my kid going to college and play football at your team to make you billions of damn dollars? Huh? Just keep that over right there, Joe. Let me see. Let's just put one football team, how much they make. One college football team. Let's say. Let's just use Alabama. Use Miami. Joey, put this up real quick. Say, ask Google, say, how much does the Alabama football program make in a year? How much does the Alabama football program make? We know they're gonna know it's the college I'm talking about. And we know we got Auburn too, so we don't just use one college in Alabama. We're not using Auburn, we use Alabama. So Jimmy, so ask Google, how much money or revenue does Alabama football program make in a year? It's in the fucking millions. What is it?
How much is the Alabama, right?
Alabama. Yeah, Alabama. How much does the Alabama football program make in a year? They're gonna know I'm talking about the college because of Alabama. You can say Alabama, or you can say University of Alabama. They're the same thing.
It's giving me a sequence. How much does Alabama? Okay.
Okay. Write it like this. Say, how much does the university? Because a bunch of teams in Alabama, a bunch of college teams in Alabama. Just say, how much does the University of Alabama football program make in a year? How much does the University of Alabama football program make in a year?
$147 million.
Okay, so $157 million.
$147 million in revenue.
Okay, so there we go. So 147 million. Okay, let's go to let's see Florida Gators. So say how much? Say right there. Say how much? How much does the University of Florida make in a year? A football program. How much does the University of Florida football program make a year, Joe? How much they make?
$117.2 million.
117?
Yeah, so Alabama makes more.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm just saying they all make a lot of money. I'm saying, yeah, so hell, I don't think which one the highest one? Okay, let's go to even higher than those. Okay, let's see. How much does the University of Ohio, the one you were talking about, that girl's from Ohio. Go to say how much does the University of Ohio football program make? I mean Ohio State, not the University of Ohio. That's another college. Say how much does Ohio State football program make?
160, so it makes double.
160?
Yeah.
Yeah, so left behind. So that's what I'm saying. So you cut out these colleges from making, and that's just the football program. We're not saying how much the basketball program makes, right? So we know between football and basketball is over $200 million a year they make off of black kids every fucking year, right? So since I can't vote in your state, my baby's going to your college. He can't vote in your state, so he can't play in your state. See, that's what I'm talking about, black people. That's a strategy with your organization. We break your back financially. You're making over $200+ million. We just did the football. We know the basketball program's another $100 million of college basketball program. So we know it's $200 million plus coming from black kids going to those colleges to play those damn sports in college. You'll be like, damn, that's not pro. No, that's college. That ain't pro. That ain't professional. That's kids going to college. That's how much the college makes off the kids. So we know that's big business. And so now that they changed the laws in college, now you can decide to remember, you can decide to transfer anytime you want now. So that makes it even better. You can transfer from Georgia, take your ass up to damn Ohio State, or take your ass up to Michigan, take your ass out to California, but you get the hell out the South. All 7 teams, that's a wrap. So you see how much money that is coming to that goofy state? $200 million? See all that money? See, you always fuck with their money because they're never going to do good. They're not good people. You fuck with their finance. See, when you want to fuck with white people and white supremacy, you fuck with their money. Because they're never going to do nothing out of being human and having humanity, saying this is right or wrong. Remember, for them, it's always situational ethics and moral relativism. They don't have any morality. So you play the cards they deal with you. That's one of your power things, right? So you know they love their football. In the South, football's a religion down here. A religion. So you say, okay, your religion, okay, you know, you tell me my kids can't vote in your goofy state. My kids can't play football in your goofy state either. They can't play basketball in your state. Nah, they got to go up to New York, go out to California, Arizona, up to Michigan, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, but they damn sure can't play down here. And as black people, if you have real leaders, that's what you be implement immediately. See, but you ain't heard none of the fake ass black caucus up in DC even mention that. That's the first thing came to my head. Finance. Hit them in the pocket. The money. The money. You break their back financially. So when you got, see, they should love it. They give them an all white team. You know, all white people suck at sports. That they're all white cornbread, white people out there playing all sorry. Football sucks. Basketball sucks. There you go. Have it. And then when they go play the black teams in the North and the West and get crushed, every Southern team would get crushed. Alabama get crushed. Florida get crushed. Georgia get crushed. South Carolina get crushed. All of them will get crushed. Tennessee, Texas, all of them will get crushed. That'd be great, right? They're all getting crushed, right? And then they're like, oh, they're white people. Black people just rolling all over their ass, beating them 50-7, just crushing them, crushing white teams. That's what you do. And you do it unapologetically like they do. Oh, this ain't fair. You got all the black people. Shut up. You're crushing your ass. You do it unapologetically. You be brutal with that ass. Black people learn to be brutal. Stop being all nice and humane. All that nicey shit you always do. That's what you do. You play a power game. You flex power where you got it. That you don't got power in the numbers, right? They control the legislators. They want to take away. They want to put you back in Jim Crow. They want to bring back segregation. They want to say you can't eat here, you can't go there if you're black, right? Cool. We can't go to none of your goofy colleges and make your millions of dollars at Joey the Church. You know it's over $200 million with football and basketball alone that's every year. Imagine these teams. And I just named a few. We named all the teams. You know, Florida's got 3 great colleges. We know we got that make a lot of money. We need to say, what is up, Joey? How much does the University of Miami? How much does the University of Miami football program make? I want to see that. So we know in Florida we got Miami, we got Florida State, we got Florida. I want to know how much does the University of Miami make, Joe? Football program.
How much does a University of Miami?
Yeah, University. How much? Yeah, how much does the University of Miami football program make yearly?
$31,000.
No. That's how much. No. Look, say how much? Say how much does the University of Miami football program make? About how much they paying the kids. And they got to pay them now. Oh, let me shut my phone real quick. Let me ask my Google.
75.5 million.
What is it, Joby?
$75.5 million.
Miami? They gotta make more than that. Let me see. I
Yeah.
can't believe that.
The
University of Miami.
University of Miami football program generates approximately $75.5 million in average annual revenue, ranking it
What?
among the top 25 most of the
Exactly.
valuable.
Exactly. Gotta be. Let me see. Can't believe Alabama makes more than. Well, let me see.
As
Let
of
me see.
2025-2026 program.
How much does the University of Miami's football program bring in annually?
As of 2025.
She right. Joby's right. They only make 78 million. University of Miami only make that. They don't make 100+ million on football. Boy, they didn't fall it. Shit. I thought they'd make at least 150, 160. But 78 million is still a lot of money. What? Damn. Let me see how much. Let me see. How much does the University of Georgia football program make annually? See what Georgia makes. See, yeah, Georgia makes $153 million. Exactly. That's twice what. Damn, they make more than Miami. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. Oh, let's see Texas. Let's see what the Texas Longhorns make. So this I'm talking about. We're not even talking about football. I mean basketball. This is just the football program. So Georgia generates $153 million in profit just on football every year. We didn't count the basketball team. This is football. See, there's nothing like this in the world. Not no goofy soccer, but you got colleges there's no college team in the world making that in soccer, making $160 million no year. At no college. That don't maybe in the pros. This is college. This ain't even the pros. This is a college university. So let's see how much does Texas make. Let's see how much Texas. I'm right in Austin. I'm right down the street from the goddamn University of Texas. Let's see. How much does the University of Texas make annually on its football program? God damn! God damn! University of Texas is $204 million a year. I'm gonna make sure I got it right. Put it up on yours, Joe. Let's see. Say, how much does University of Texas football program make annually? $204 million. Shit. What? That's not basketball. That's what I'm talking about. Why can't I think of this and can't no goofy supposedly Congressional Black Caucus thought of this? I thought of this instantly. How much, Joby?
You said how much?
Mine says $204 million.
The University of Texas at Austin has an annual operating budget of
not the operating budget, Joby. How much they make? Not how much the cost. Not the budget. How much money does the football program? I'm not talking about the whole athletic. Joe, how much they pay on the athletes? They got football, basketball, soccer, all kind of shit. I'm saying how much does football make? say, how much does the football program, how much profit does it profit a year?
204.
Yeah, that's right. $204 million, Joby, for football.
That's a lot.
That's one sport. Yeah. A lot of black people on that team. Full of black people, Joby.
Where is this all money?
Huh?
Where is all that money? Where is this all money? Like, where is this all money? Because I was seeing
Where's it going? I don't know. I don't run the school. I don't run the school, Joby.
I know, because but I'm trying to say also at the same time it's very much answerable, because Netanyahu was talking shit today or earlier yesterday about the budget they get annually in a year and what they're not getting. So saying that they're going to be cutting US
Oh, that's a scam. They're not gonna stop. They're gonna stop taking money from us. That's a lie. It wouldn't exist. That's a lie. But the football budget goes back to the team. I mean back to the school, Joby. That's the school money. People come to pay. You understand, Joby? Put us up, Joby. Understand? In America, we got colleges have big stadiums, right? For football, basketball. People go to see those games, Joby. Makes millions of dollars. People come to see those games, see people play games like they do in pro soccer. But this is college. This is just college. This ain't even professional. This is college, Joby. University. These universities make hella money. Hella money. Shit, I'm gonna do this. Okay, do this for me, Joe, real quick. Let me ask my phone. I'm sorry. How much is the basketball program make? Let's see what North Carolina basketball program makes a year. How much does the North Carolina Tar Heel basketball program make annually? I'm interested. Okay. North Carolina generates roughly $40 million in operating revenue for. No, I'm talking. No. How much it costs? How much they bring in?
63 million to
Is that what?
67.
Okay, that's it. Yeah, how much they make exactly? Yeah, so that's not what after football. Yeah, so that's what I told you. So all these guys make just with football and basketball alone making over $200 million a year, Joe. This is the colleges, Joe. These are colleges. And remember, you going to college, you still got to pay to go there. This is what the colleges is making off of black people, Joby, playing sports in their schools. Every year.
It's crazy. America is a country of theft. America is a country of theft, slavery, exhaustion.
Of course.
Exactly, because I've been saying this is what I've been understanding, because they're trying to push all these agendas into the rest of the continent.
Of course, rest of the world. Yes, Joe. They want to make everybody slave. Well, they got all the money. Exactly. Yes, Joe. They want to make everything a slave colony. Yes.
This is crazy. You're trying to make me live in a way I have to consistently work for you.
Yes. It is bigger. Yes, Joby. Slavery. Yes.
I'm not escaping this shit. There's nothing like escaping. Like there's nothing like escaping.
Why think France and England? They don't want you to have freedom. Your freedom to work and die poor. That's your freedom.
Sometimes I always feel like, again, like maybe majority of us have started feeling maybe from the beginning of getting so much information, you feel like you're crazy. You feel like you're really crazy. Like for real, that's how I've been feeling. I think that's the point I am in.
It's called information overload, because you mad because you know so much and other people around you don't. So it becomes somewhat depressing. But you got
it is very depressing. Okay. You're trying to talk to people, you're trying to tell people, you're trying to explain to people, you're trying to see through it, you're trying to make yourself think, oh, actually I got this figured out. 1, 2, 3. 1 + 2 is 3. But 2 + 2 is not making up to 4. These people are trying to make you think it's 6, but it's not 6, it's 2, 4. It's 4. Like why is 2 + 2 6? The hell am I supposed to something to 6 and 4?
Exactly, Jibber Jabber. We're not counting the tuition which you got to pay. Every school costs you about $30,000 to $75,000 per year to go to. So they're getting the money from your tuition. You got to go. They're getting money from football, basketball, and Joe said, "Where's all that money going?" Remember, it makes them rich. They got what they call. They got some what they call, and what's the things they got, guys? The damn endowments. Where they got stocks and bonds and stuff, Joe. But they got like, I think the biggest endowment is Harvard. Do this for me, Joe. We say, how much is the Harvard endowment?
How much is that?
How much is the Harvard endowment? It's endowment, isn't it, guys? When they keep all that money, what they do with all that money, they get richer off it, Joe. They put it into like an endowment. They make
How much is the Harvard?
Harvard, H-A-R, Harvard, H-A-R-V-E-R-T, Harvard. So they say, how much is the Harvard endowment worth? Is it endowment? Is it called the endowment? What's that shit called they use? The endowment fund? Let me see, I think I got the wrong word. What's the fund they use where they do with all that damn money?
Couldn't they say based on the context of the agriculture work in Kenya, a
See,
tractor?
no. I'm not looking. What's it called? The endowment fund? Let me see. What is that shit called? Let me see. How much is Harvard's endowment fund? Is it endowment fund? Now, there we go. Yeah, it's the endowment. Okay, I got it right. Yeah, financial. Yeah. So, endowment. So, I want you to do this, Joby, and I want you to look this up. I want you to look at what it is. It's going to blow your fucking mind. I'm going to let you say it. Just say how much. Type up and say how much is the University of Harvard, H-A-R-V-A-R-D, endowment fund. It's going to be E-N-D-O-W-M-E-N-T fund. This motherfucking thing is $56 billion. That's the extra money they got, Joby, just sitting around.
82 billion.
56. Mine's 56 billion. Mine 56.9 billion.
Mine
Yo.
is as of March 2026 is 82 billion.
It's 82 now?
Yes, as of March
Yeah.
2026.
Yeah, okay, March. Mine is 20. Okay, mine's way back in 2025. God, $80 billion, Joby, this college has. 80 billion. That's more than most countries. This college, Joby, a college has $80 billion of money just hanging around. That they're going to use to invest, do whatever they want to do with it.
This is why
That's
we
one
have
college.
You want to tell me all these pandemics that just are coincidence? There's nothing as a goddamn coincidence. I'm tired of having arguments with people. I'm so fucking tired. Man, I'm so tired of having arguments with people because I'm trying to tell them of what's happening. I'm so tired. I mean, it's so it hurts. I'm not gonna lie, it hurts because I'm seeing people falling for the propaganda. I don't know what's happening with this antivirus bullshit. But at the same time, now looking at what I'm looking at, all this money just seated for what?
Where do you think it came from? Exactly. Where do you think it came from? Slavery. Came from part of that money came from white slavery, so slaving. That money came from colonization. Yeah.
Yeah. So now it's just there, just existing. Not
That's right.
people not paying reparations to people, not doing nothing to the damages it's done on the course of all these histories we've had. It's just there existing. Okay, now we have antivirus. So what's this money supposed to be doing?
We ain't gonna pay for no antivirus for your ass. But make
Of course.
Then what's all this money doing to make white people rich and keep them rich? What are you talking about? What is it doing? They don't get none of this money back. They don't get none of this money back they stolen, Joby. What are you talking about? Joby, and stop talking to stupid people. They can't understand. They don't know. They're not gonna know as much as you do. I told you a long time ago. You can become too well educated. You were gonna feel alone because you're gonna know too much. Because Africa is sadly enough has been kept very, very ignorant. And so that's what's happening. You're in a space of, You can't talk to say everything to everybody. You just gotta say, hey, it's gonna be rough for you. You just gotta say, hey, okay.
It's getting there. It's getting there, sadly. It's really getting there. It's really getting there where I feel like I'm gonna have to kick so many people out of my life because I can't deal with fear. I can't deal with fear propaganda people. I can't. I feel like even nothing to do with pandemic or anything.
Well, you ain't gotta deal with it, but you can understand. You can understand their fear. You understand that they're not as educated as you. Just say
no. I refuse that. Exactly what I'm trying to refuse. I've never been a fear-mongered person. I believe that. As much as maybe I was scared about spikes and coming back to yeah, but I still try to look at everything. I'm like, man, I've never been. I don't fall for fear. I don't fall for fear. I don't.
Well, Joe, most people do. That's why it works. Most people do. That's why it works. And fear works. That's why you're giving disinformation and misinformation. Fear works. Fear moves people to do certain things. If you want people to do something, put them in fear. You put them in fear. That's why they gave you the hell thing. You're talking about some hell. These motherfuckers were out killing everybody. They ain't worried about no damn hell.
Hell, heaven, hell.
That's right.
That's a lot of things to make them fearful about.
That's it. Anyway, let me finish what I'm saying. Anyway, like I said, so as black people, they're trying to put us back in slavery openly, right? Openly. They want to get rid of the 14th Amendment to make sure you don't have equal protection. This is evil. There's no way. This is evil. Okay? So all you bootlicks, let's see what the Candace Owens says about this with her bootlicking ass. She lives in Tennessee. Her bootlicking ass lives right there in the Capitol. She lives in Nashville. She lives in the capital of Tennessee. All that shit's happening, all them people fighting and shit, right? She lives right there in the capital of Tennessee. It's happening right there in her state with her white man and her mixed kids. Right. Ever right in that state? Right? She gonna say anything about that? Not a goddamn thing, because she's a bootlick. Right? That all her kids won't even be able a chance to vote in the state they raised in, right? Ain't it funny? But all the bootlicks gonna be, hey bootlick, what's happening? Your good white folks and threw you under the bus? How you gonna explain this? How you gonna explain what's happening? How you explain this going back before MLK, goofy ass? Huh? They're openly telling you down in Alabama. Down in Alabama said we want to get rid of the 14th Amendment. In your face. They're telling you that if you go to sleep on the side of the bench, we're gonna put you in a prison and take you to slave labor. All right? So put us up for me real quick, Joe. We go to TikTok and say say white men caught. Say white men caught openly talking about putting black people back in slavery with Project 2025. That's what's going on, guys. See, you understand when they got rid of Mexicans, they expected black people to get back in these fields. We used to pick cotton and all this hard labor for nothing. Pick the fruit. Those black people don't even exist no more. We don't got no bodies that can get out in the fields and do that kind of work. They do maybe still in Africa. We can't do that kind of labor for nothing. Right? We can't do this kind of labor.
Africans and black people also sold their own people into slavery. But I find it absolutely hysterical how racist white people love to say that Africans and black people also sold their own people into slavery, but refuse to mention those same people who sold their own into slavery.
No, that's different. They talking about, but that's different. They got nothing to do with this, man. That's something that's going back to slavery. I'm just talking about, and then that's always white people, how they always lie. Most of those people that were slave owners, those were mulattoes. They never tell you that. Those are mulattoes, and the other ones who were slave owners were buying back their family. They weren't put in the slave. They were buying their families out of slavery. But most of the slave owners you're talking about in America Those were mulattoes, not black. See, mulattoes. They want to tell you those are mulattoes and not African, not black. Those are mulattoes. And they don't want to teach you that. Nah, black people bought slaves. How you gonna buy a slave? Oh, damn thing is racist towards you. Those are mulattoas. Passing as white or getting white favor. Okay? Understand that. But that's the wrong thing, gentlemen. That's the wrong thing. Let me try to word this right. Say project type and say project 2025 talks about putting black people back in slavery. Project 2025 talks about putting black people back in slavery. And if I always got a project for our ass, project this, project that, project 2030, project. Yeah, I always got a project, but they never got a project to wash their ass. Where's the project?
Same thing I've been saying. These people, okay, for me, I always say an agenda. These people have an agenda.
That's it, agenda.
No,
That's it.
okay, it goes back to the conversation I was having even earlier today. Like, man, these people have always had an agenda when it comes to us. When will we ever have an agenda when it comes to them?
We don't, exactly. We're disorganized. Yeah, they always have an agenda that comes exactly. They always have an agenda.
These people have agenda HIV and AIDS. These people have agenda Pfizer. These people have agenda Shell, whatever. All those 5 companies I read earlier today that they were destroying Africans. These people have had different agendas even from the ones I mentioned. These people have been having agendas of destroying African people. When will we ever have a goddamn agenda?
You know too much again.
When? And I'm really speaking from anger. I'm not even talking about this from, man, this is something that beatens me up every single time. African people, I'm still trying to make you guys and make me understand who the F is a missionary. Who the F is a missionary?
I mean, a missionary came in. That was the slave. That was the con. The missionaries came in to teach you guys the Bible. Shit, that was the religious morons. So missionaries came in to survey the land, yo. So missionaries came in to butter you up. This is how the missionary thing works. You know, missionaries came and said, "Oh, hey, black people, your religions are stupid. You're worshiping the devil. Here's white Jesus." But what they were really doing was looking at who was fighting who. How's the land? They were really spies. They were surveying African people. This is how things work. And they were softening you up, and then the military came in and knocked your ass over the head.
Thank you. Thank you. I've been seeking this answer, and Keith has been the only one. You know, it's sad because most of you guys, when you listen to our conversation, we expect you guys to participate in our conversations. So, of course, maybe I've not looked after the after answers you guys give, but I've been asking for a 2-hour conversation. Who the F are the missionaries? Earlier today on my show, and I didn't want any Google answer search. And Keith is giving me the right answer I was looking for. Exactly how it's supposed to be explained. Exactly how it's supposed to be explained. Because
that's what it is.
Yeah, the missionaries are, these people came and gave you civilization. They give you rubber shoes. They gave you the Bible. They give you... Who the fuck is a missionary? And I'm really brutal about it because I want to understand who the fuck is a missionary from another person's perspective.
Well, missionary was a spy. They were coming to soften you up and bring in the military. They were coming to make you like... African people are kind. African people are loving, right? So African people loving and kind. It's your nature. So I bring in people, right? That's going to be fakely kind and loving you, but they're gathering information. They're saying what tribe is fighting, what tribe, what is there, what are the best lands. They're sending back information to the military of France, England, and Germany to invade you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Blackout 5, for explaining it, but I didn't even want you to explain it. I wanted our audience to explain it, but thank you. But again, I got the answer. Many Kenyans and Africans are gathering today because we have, it's crazy how you as a business person, let's say for your example, you getting a license. You remember the procedure you had to follow, maybe through Demore or whatever he told you for you to get a liquor license, right? As much as it's expensive in America, but at the same time, there are procedures we had to follow for you to get that liquor permit, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And other businesses. So it's crazy. Now Kenyans are trying to question. It's crazy how we have Mzungu from nowhere who has a business permit to become a smoky sausage vendor in the street. While today we know smoky sausage vendors are always hunted down by the city councils of the country to give a bribe or two, but the Mzungu doesn't give a bribe or two. So why is it that we have this common appearance of the Mzungu who's supposed to be
mental slavery. Who's
supposed to be a missionary, a Bible conqueror, or
That's called mental. You got mental slavery. You said the Africans got to free their minds first. So the Africans is not. They sort of buy the. And shout out to the government for the Africa. They're trying to recolonize Africa too. If you guys don't know that, right? In your face. The whole thing is to recolonize Africa. Because Africa's got the wealth. As this globalization shit breaks up, there's a new scramble for Africa. Africa has the wealth. Africans are still pretty stupid to stand. They also worship. That's the worship. Yeah, that's why you have to do what you have to do, because you guys worship that white man with the smoky shit. Till you get decolonize your mind. That's why you got Chinese smack you in the head and you have, destroy them. You got to decolonize the mind first. Put us up, Joe, real quick. Say, we get that right to say, Africa is under threat of being colonized again.
On TikTok?
On TikTok, yeah. Africa is under threat of being colonized again.
I said that earlier. I did.
Because they don't really want their puppets in anymore. They want to have complete control. They don't want the puppets. Get rid of puppet up out of here. I want complete control of it. And to have Africans, everybody enslaved. So Africa is in threat of being colonized again.
Shout out to Kenyans. They're talking about it.
Shout out to who?
Kenyans, because they're addressing about Macron being in Kenya.
And then you guys, why is Macron given? And once again, why is Macron and his thugs given immunity to rape, steal, and to murder? You have immunity in Africa. They don't give you no immunity. Like, what is this? Kenyans, you're gonna have to get rid of Ruto. He's telling the French they got immunity. They run around, and everybody knows they were behind the last assault you just had in Mali 2 weeks ago. France is all over that, and everybody knows it. It's openly. France tried to overthrow Mali, having those insurgents there. They might say, where the weapons come from, where the material come from France. It's known. So that's what I'm talking about, the backstabbing nature of these Negroes, like a Ruth or these other morons who's accepting his ass back in Africa. I told you, African countries are going to have to be invaded. Other Africans. Puppets are going to have to be bubblegum. Because there's no way you don't know that France is behind what's happening in the Sahel. Now they just got to take over Mali and try to assassinate Assimi Goïta and take over the whole country. You had 5 different attacks in 5 different cities. Kidal, Bamako, and all other, like 5 major cities in Mali at the same time. Shot the Sahel that came and helped Mali with Ibn Traoré from Burkina Faso and a boy from Niger. They descended on Mali and started killing the terrorists. And now ain't for all the white Europeans. Hey, you must have humanity to these people. Wait, because they people. No. What you do, you round them all up. Now they're begging for forgiveness, all that, but nope. You bubble gum them in the head, throw them in a fucking ditch. They all got it. Ain't no sitting in jail. I don't got money to feed your ass in no jail. There's no jail. You done killed innocent men, women, and children. So I don't got no money to feed you for 50 years. So you got to get bubble gum and go in a ditch.
So you are listening to my show earlier today. So hold on. So you wouldn't accept 50 years in jail time or a lifetime in jail
Hell
time?
no. For what?
No?
For what? For what they did? For what? What's the chart? 50 years for what? What did they do? I don't know what you're talking about.
Corruption. Like I want to see you suffer for what you
Depends on the corruption. These are terrorists. I'm not talking about no corruption. I said terrorists. These are terrorists that attack the country.
Okay. I think I'm confusing with the earlier
Yeah, that's a few people. Corruption, you want to put them in prison for 50 years, that's fine. I'm not talking about corruption. I'm talking about terrorists. They want to call them rebels. I told you, always listen to the white man semantics. How who's a rebel? Oh, they're rebels. They're not terrorists. We know they're terrorists, but he said they're rebels. Well, you take all the rebels, you bubble gum all of them, and you throw their ass in an unmarked ditch. That's what you do. I'm not keeping no bunch of rebels in prison for 50 years. It's cost me money to feed and clothe your ass for being traitors for white people. I'm going to bubble gum you and throw you in an unmarked ditch. That's it. So there won't be no coming back and you corresponding with other people. None of that shit. You got to go. You're getting up out of here. You're going to meet Allah and your 33 virgins. There you go. But you got to go. Allah's waiting for you.
Africa is still being colonized by the Chinese. Well, that's what people are saying because of neo-colonialism. So essentially, everybody knows about colonialism and what happened and, what the Europeans did. However, majority or a large percent of Africa's trade is from China. So it's the top source country for imports in Africa. Now, this actually goes back to original colonialism. For example, in Guinea, when the French did what they did to Guinea because they wanted their independence, Guinea had no choice but to go towards China to kind of help them because their economy was going down because the French kind of blackballed them. Now, fast forward to now, many people say it's actually just like they're helping with the infrastructure because the thing is, these countries, people say that they're also receiving benefits from China. So China does, for example, it has a military presence, or many people that are Chinese get first chance at getting a job than the inhabitants of that African country, despite there being other highly qualified African people in the African country. However,
exactly. Why would you do that?
Things like railways or certain buildings or bring certain businesses towards those countries. But then the thing is, for me, it helps the environment, and I want to help the animal. So, for example, the Addis Ababa to Djibouti, there's a railway that was highly funded by the Chinese. Many other things are highly funded by the Chinese, but it actually also has obviously effects on the environment and the inhabitants, so the humans nearby, the waters nearby. It affects with pollution. But yeah, that's like a secret undercover, but not really undercover kind of colonialism happening. And I think also in Jamaica as well, in my country, you see a lot of Chinese workers, Chinese businesses. Obviously, there's more to this because it's a big
They have taken away your country. You accepting that
topic, but it's just me presenting this towards people that have a short attention span. Because perhaps this is why certain leaders are fearful of China, because their reach is much further than we can comprehend.
Rick, didn't Africa win independence decades ago? Why is everyone still talking about colonization?
Because, Morty, they swapped flags, not chains. France, Britain, and the U.S. learned to control through banks, trade deals, and puppet governments instead of armies. The World Bank became the new empire, and loans replaced whips.
Loans? You mean like debt slavery, but with paperwork?
Exactly. The IMF tells countries to privatize schools, cut healthcare, and sell resources to foreign corporations. It's like giving someone water but charging rent for every drop.
So they're free but broke?
Worse, they're free to choose who exploits them. French troops guard uranium in Niger while the people there can't afford electricity. Multinationals mine cobalt in Congo for our phones, and locals get pennies.
That's messed up. Why don't leaders stop it?
Many try, Morty. Sankara did, Lumumba did, but both were eliminated because real independence threatens profit. Freedom's dangerous to investors.
So it's not colonization anymore? It's business?
Bingo! Neo-colonialism wears a suit now, not a uniform. Capital flows where soldiers used to march, and the flag is replaced by a logo.
So what fixes it, Rick?
Only solidarity. Africa controlling its own labor, land, and markets. Marx was right, Morty. Liberation isn't declared. It's built through collective ownership.
The oldest post-colonial Africa.
Well, justice is a matter of power. I'm still gonna use that ever since I learned that, And I think earlier today on my show, if you got time to listen to my show, shout out to those who are with me. Those who didn't, the shows are always uploaded every weekend. If you have Amazon, Roku TV, you can catch up all the shows from the Pan African Blaze to the Africa Today show. All the conversations are always there aligned. But in case you're using maybe a laptop, an iPhone, www.blackwoodfinance.com is our website link. But in case you also have an Android phone, we are very much active on the website. Everyone check on active on the website as we get closer to winding up. As we get closer to winding up, let me decline this call so I can stay not distracted.
You see the comments?
Yeah, I'm going through the comments very much quick. But yeah, thank you so much to everyone who's been with us. I was trying to say justice is a matter of power. Man, and sadly, do you know what? We're all fucked up. We're all fucked up. Whether we like it or not. You all want to speak down on Africa, speak down on yourself too. Because your economy, your country,
we're the same black people globally.
It's not even anything to do with black people at this point, kid, because we've understood the system is set up the same way. Everyone
Well, it's starting to cannibalize everybody now, but it was cannibalizing off the backs of black people, though, Jody. Yeah, other white they're now feeling it now too, but it wasn't designed for them. Now they're catching the heat. Right now they're catching the heat.
Yeah, I think earlier from the videos that I let you be on my show from the black guy. I think it was a Nigerian or a Ghanaian, I'm not sure, but he explained very much well on the two civilizations we're dealing with, the African civilization and the West civilization.
Well, you're dealing,
right?
you're dealing with a civilization of savages against the people that are calm and loving. So African people have Ubuntu, a loving spirit of shared kindness and reciprocity. But white people are warmongers and savages and steal and theft and grab. So you got a clash of civilizations, and one wasn't ready for the other one, and so it got swallowed. But since Africans are a better people, eventually through time and effort, Africans are always going to come out on top. And the only reason nothing, Africans have gone to sleep. Africans are now what you see awakening. See an awakening period, because it's that time. That's why you see it's an awakening all throughout the African continent. So no matter what they've done, like the whole thing, they were trying to wipe out African people. But you see African people, you see still the majority of the African countries are still what, African. You might got a few up in the north and South Africa. Even South Africa is still majority African. But the majority of Africa stayed what, in black people's hands, because they thought they couldn't be wiped out. They couldn't be wiped out through bioweapons, through fucking AIDS and other diseases they brought, other shit. They've been trying over and over again. Who's the one dying out? Them. Who's the one having more babies than anybody? The African. Like I told you, African within 30 years is gonna be a super majority on this planet. So African will rule, period.
Period. Literally. As we wind up, have yourselves a beautiful rest part of your day, and thank you so much for tuning in. It's been a beautiful day. Allow me.
You did what? Oh, Joe, we go out? Uh-oh. At the end, that went out. No, you still there? You still there, Joby? You still there? Maybe I'm gone. Let me know if you guys can hear me in the comments. If I lost Joby.
I'm back.
Oh, you back? Okay.
Yeah, as we wind up, apologies. I have a bunch of calls. I gotta answer that. Apologies, and have yourselves a beautiful day. But as we wind up, shout to Jiba Jaba, Sister Monique, I see you. John Mosquito, I see you. Ricky, Sail the Seven Seas. I know it's you, Ricky, so I don't have to call you Sail the Seven Seas anymore. So Ricky, Hi. And I like my new konnichiwa style. Yeah, I hope you guys like how my
Konnichiwa style. You Japanese now?
I guess so. My konnichiwa, this Japanese type of style of hair. I
You
don't know
know,
what even.
when you saying konnichiwa, that's Japanese.
Yeah, I think this Japanese konnichiwa style, but I like it. I love my hairstyle. People like it.
Well,
Shmani said she loves it. I love it. So, I love it. Yeah, but anyway, I see Real the Constrictor also. Hope you had a beautiful weekend. And I also see Sonic Domo. Nice to see you, man, Sonic Domo. I hope you've been well. Said rodents have been injected with Bill Gates funded vaccine with Hunter and will come more aggressive, violent because the genetic defense. Are you guys surprised? I'm not surprised personally, being honest. I'm not surprised about this pandemic. I mean, Bill Gates has been openly talking about it.
of course, you shouldn't be surprised about it.
There's nothing shocking about this. I think like now you all need to and I think I'm talking that way because I'm feeling more kind of aggressive because of the people I've been talking to. I really feel like I want to punch someone on the face because I'm like, can you stop? Can you stop? Like for real, I'm not like, I want to punch someone in the face. I'm like, can you stop? Stop telling me about hantavirus right now. Oh, hantavirus. What about hantavirus? What about them? What about
Because they're scared, Joe.
No. Is it because most of the people approaching me, they're like, oh, do you know I had a COVID-19? God damn it. I was told I had COVID-19. We're about to travel, me and Katie, and we spent 6,000 Kenyan shillings, me and Katie, because the doctors told us if I identified that COVID-19 due to the right documents, I will not travel. Do you remember that, Keith? I was told I'm not going to travel.
Yeah, when we had to sneak into Tanzania.
Exactly. And then Keith and Katie did everything we had to do to sneak me to Tanzania because I only had a goddamn flu. I was just coughing. And I was saying, I was actually saying today, I've never been so proud of myself because of how quick I've dealt with a cough within 3 days. Last week, I dealt with a cough 3 days than I've ever done in my whole life. I'm not gonna lie. I only had to remember what Kid told me. Steam works so well for you. And I had to remember what he told me. Steam. I didn't even remember the ginger, garlic, and what was the other one? The lemon. Ginger, garlic, lemon works so hard for you. I was so focused on what Keith always used to tell me, steam. And this time my mind was so, I'd say focused on like, I'm going to steam because Keith has always been telling me every time I have a flu, I have to steam. But this time I'm going to take it serious because I don't want to be feeling what I'm feeling. For real. Because Keith has always been telling me every time I have a flu, I have to steam. But I'm like, no, I'm not going to do all that shit. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I'm not gonna do all that shit. Kit wants me to like. I'm not gonna steam. Like, who's gonna sweat on all that steam shit? I did it 2 days. 2 days. I was okay than ever. Man, you can't tell me anything about a cold right now. I know how to do that. I know how to do that, and I'm so excited because I'm seeing people being threatened about the hantavirus, and it's really kind of annoying.
Knowing people scared.
Nah. It's annoying because I remember when you were telling me about Joby, take off the mask. Exactly.
You were scared. I laughed. You were scared. No, I didn't get mad at you. I knew you because I knew you were scared. I knew you didn't understand what was going on. I knew you were scared. Get mad at you for being scared.
People coming from other countries, but I was not scared about what's happening in my country, if it makes sense.
All right, Joby. Yeah, exactly. So now we go back to what you just said, Joby. Okay. Now imagine what you just said 2 days ago, last week, where you showed The Rock being the border between Ghana and Burkina Faso. There's no border between Tanzania and Kenya. It's just the same air. So
I use I use that as an example today. So nobody can tell me anything about borders because Africans are just stupid by choice. Actually, by choice.
I
This
don't know
point is
about
by
that.
choice. Yeah, it's by choice, kid. We have one rock. Do you know what you do with one rock? This is what you do with one rock. You take it away and take it from another place, right?
Well, you still,
And then
well, you still go, you still, but in your when you take the rock away or not, you still gonna say that that's Ghana on the other side and that's Burkina Faso because those borders have always been in your mind now for the last 150 years.
people. No,
So what? Of course.
That's what I
Yeah.
was trying to say. It's white people. That's why.
Yeah.
Anyone
So
was
and
on my show today. Anyone was on my show today. I said that's Africans have been so stupid to accept that one rock defines a border between us. I said that today on my show today. I was like,
but not, it's not just the rock. They were putting the rock there. Is demarcation lines. It's the line in your mind that they put there. It's not even on the. It's not even on the ground. But they use that rock right there just to signify that that's on this side is Ghana. On this side is Burkina Faso. Same thing you find in Kenya. You'll find a rock or certain place that's not completely marked. They have like a rock. This on this side is Kenya. You cross this rock. I seen that guy I admire do it in this village. He said, past this rock, it's Kenya. Past this rock, it's Tanzania. because they don't got no damn wide the whole country. So just like if I was going to just like America and Mexico. Some parts of like when I'm down in southern parts of Texas, I can cross the street. I'm in Mexico.
you see, but the is saying, Joby, mice are everywhere. If you don't clean up droppings, you can get it. Like how roaches spread salmonella.
Now salmonella, yeah.
Now you take that topic to the Indians. I'm not gonna lie to you. Take that topic to the Indians and the rest, because in an African home, and I'm not ask money.
You're the one be eating all that Indian food and shit on the. I buy these street food.
Not me. I don't do no Indian food. I don't do no street food. So you're not gonna find that in my whatever. No, but I think I said it last week. I think I said it last week. Literally, I was like, if I see literally cockroaches in your house or in my house, I know something is wrong in my house. If I see cockroaches in my house, something is wrong. Something must be wrong. And if the moment I'm seeing cockroaches, there's gonna be rodents. But
of course.
Nah, we've not experienced it here. No. In my house, no. So never in Africa. Never. Find that in India. I'll say that.
Rats, but they're so used to the rats, they probably won't hurt them. Their immune system as an Indian is so fucked up. They're probably used to all them rats and shit. It won't even affect their ass. Sometimes when you be around something so long, your immune system adapts to it. That's why I told you your immune system is a wonderful thing. If you take in your immune system, most viruses will never affect you. But since people don't know that no more, they get so scared. Oh, this virus, oh, these people died. Okay, where's it from? So
Nah. But much love. I'll wrap it up. This is a beautiful day. See you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. And I hope you stay away from
rodents too, but also it's contact, guys. It's who you're making love with, who you're kissing. That's how it gets transferred from person to person. So, stop making love with white people. There you go. Hey, good luck to you.
Thank you.
So,
repeat it. Be louder, kid. Be louder. Be louder. Say it louder. Say it again louder. Be louder.
I'm gonna Google it.
You know what I did today? You know I did, and I saw YouTube reducting my numbers, but they also came back. The moment I started saying, "Shame on you, black people have slept with white people," YouTube started deducting my numbers. Literally, because I had like over 20 people in the morning from 20 to 9. 20 to 9? 9? I'm like 9 because I say shame on you people, black people have slept with white people. Yeah, shame on you. Again, boldly, I'm saying it. Boldly. Shame on you
So-
if you've slept with a white person knowing the black history. Shame on you.
Especially, if you shared your body with people that savagely murdered and raped your people and eating them, eating your people. They've eaten you. They've eaten your people. These are facts. They've eaten you. They've eaten you in Africa. They've eaten you in America. They've eaten you in Jamaica. They've eaten you in Brazil. They've eaten you in Haiti. Cannibalism. They've eaten you. They've eaten black people. These are facts. They don't want you. That's why it's so hard to do black content, because they control the world. They want all those evil shit they've done. That ain't in no history book. They didn't put some salt and pepper on your butt cheek and ate it. Now imagine, we're dealing with people that fuck babies and eat them. This is fact. So we're expecting justice and righteousness from people that literally fuck babies and eat them. See, this is not hyperbole. This is not me being hyperbolic or being exaggerating. They fuck babies and eat them. That's a fact. And ain't nobody been to jail yet. Now we know ain't nobody been to jail yet, and we know they fucking babies and eating them. Anybody went to jail for fucking a baby and eating them? Nobody.
Justice
That's how evil.
is a matter of power.
Yeah, so that's what exactly. So that's what I'm saying. The matter is a matter of power. Exactly what Joby's saying. But it's saying that's the difference in civilization. You didn't find nobody in Africa fucking a baby and eating it. It's a clash. That's the clash of culture, and they had you believe that your culture was evil. Your shit was evil. They out here literally fucking babies and eating them.
No, but much love.
Anyway, let's wrap it up.
Have a beautiful rest part of your day. John Mosquito, I'll not let Kid back on my shows. I have taken control back of my shows. You know
They told me not to get on the show.
Let me tell you guys, it's been I don't remember the last time I did my show alone without and I'm not
It's been a long time.
Listen,
It's her show. It's her show. I don't get mad. That makes me gotta do my shows on the weekend, guys. It's a good thing because it makes me gotta do, because I have so much balled up now. It's gonna make me have to do my shows. Oh, reason I didn't do a show this week, I didn't get home. I went all the way down from Miami, Orlando, all the way back over to Houston. So I mean Austin. So I have a chance to get home. But this might be what I need to happen. Now that I can't, all the shit I gotta say, and Joe didn't kick me off the show in the morning, it's gonna make me do my shows on the weekend. I got too much shit balled up inside of me.
Exactly. I want that for him. I really want that for him. I want Keith to come back. This is I love Keith as part of my part now on the show. I'm not gonna lie, man. He makes sometimes things easy for me, even when I feel like I don't want to talk. Sometimes Keith is always my first person to see how I turn up here than you guys. I'm not gonna lie. That's the truth. Keith has been one of the people seeing my attitude before I even come on air. You know, he's like, Joby, why are you mad? Like, man, I'm not mad. No. And I came to realize I'm not even mad. It's because I don't want Kid to come on my shows every time. That's what I have to do to realize. And sadly, I have to tell you right here. But it's the truth. And I think I told him some time back.
But you didn't say it before, so it don't make me. It don't anger me. Last week you probably told. Last week you probably just said it. I want to do my shows by myself. I don't want you on my show.
It's my show. I want to do my show alone. It's my goddamn show.
It didn't bother me. I said, cool, all right.
I wanna feel me speaking my power. Like I wanna feel me speaking my.
Truth.
I wanna feel me talking. Apart from Kids, sometimes always telling me what he.
Hey, that's okay. I didn't get mad. It's your show.
He respected that. So when you guys are not gonna see Kit anymore on my shows, so get used to that. If he's not doing his show, you blame him. But we have the Africa Today show. You see, from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. So Keith has to turn up and talk about everything we want to talk about. So if he doesn't show up on weekend, he has the weekdays. And because I'm kicking him out of my shows because I don't want him taking. Keith takes over my shows. That's the truth.
I do.
Candace Owens. We're not talking about Candace Owens. Shit. So shit. Wait till tonight to talk about Candace Owens. God damn it. I want to talk about my shit while I feel. Information I've been angered about. Shit.
All right, calm down. You got it.
So much love, family. Have yourselves a beautiful weekend. And we're out.
What's up, family? Let's take no